Finally here. Yes. 10 minutes late, but right on time regardless, family. With the master teacher once again, Wayne Chandler. Welcome back again, my brother.
Great to be here. Looking forward to this experience.
Yeah. Family, it's a big day tomorrow. If you know Wayne, the last couple of weeks, he's been on the platform. We're gearing up for this workshop, the Qigong training workshop. And we just been talking behind the scenes. And man, I'm super excited. And it's going to be an amazing event. The brother just wanted to share some final details with you and just talk a little bit more and answer a few questions if some people are still confused about the process. So, we'll be on here for about a half an hour tonight, and then we'll wrap it up, and we'll see most of you tomorrow. All right. Wayne, to start out with, anything you want to let them know to start out with about
Yeah,
tomorrow?
they need to know what to bring. I've had people in the past, come to a workshop in full formal regalia,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, what do you think you're going to do in that?
Mm.
So you want to have on clothes that are very comfortable, sweats, Lululemons, whatever it is that you find you can move in to your best benefit. The other thing is that you want to have a yoga mat, or it could be a blanket, but something that is comfortable for you to lay on when we do some of the practices that we're going to be doing. And the other piece is you want to have a chair. You want to have a chair because we will be doing specific practices in the chairs. And the way you sit in the chair is very, very strategic for how energy flows from one area of the body to another. So you definitely want to have a chair on hand as well. Um, do not eat too heavy. And I know a lot of people may not be able to put that in perspective. So let me say, if you're going to eat something in the morning, keep it very light. Keep it very light because you don't want to go into the workshop with a full stomach. That's going to cause you some level of discomfort once the energy begins to move through the system. So you don't want to have a lot of food in the body. Eat light. Uh, And the other thing I wanted to say was in terms of the overall direction of the program, this is what we're going to be looking at. We're going to go into what is Qigong, um, the nature of it, how it relates to um, just the body energetics, how that integrates with your everyday occurrences in life in a very practical manner. And we're also going to go into not only just building energy, we're going to learn how to build and cultivate the energy. And then we're going to learn how to move that energy from one place in the body to another place in the body. We're going to learn about the essence of reality, what the essence of reality is, and how you can begin to use that to your benefit. The other piece we're going to do is looking at creating abundance. Creating abundance is a spiritual practice, it's a spiritual design, and there are specific things that can be put in place to manifest what it is that you need to have. So, we're going to talk about the dynamics of magnetism, the dynamics of attraction, the dynamics of building, creating abundance for yourself as individuals. And then as you become steeped and refined in that, then it's up to you after you've acquired and amassed that kind of power. If you want to spread it, stretch it, or expand it out, to much larger experiences in your life. Um, and the other piece we're going to talk about and embrace is uh, relationships, looking at masculine, feminine energy, um, what that entails. Uh, One of my female students, I have asked her if she would come on and be a part of this, and she has said definitely. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to do, because I didn't know the StreamYard didn't have the capacity for breakout rooms. So we're not going to be able to get deep into the practice sets, that initially I had wanted to explore. But we will go into relationships, looking at, the things that get in the way with respect to relationship and masculine and feminine energy, the need for one to hear, integrate, experience the other. Why doesn't that happen? So we're going to get into that as well. So those are the things that we're going to be looking at, um, which I think is going to create an incredibly powerful workshop for us tomorrow.
All right.
Really, it's a journey. It's
Indeed,
a
no,
journey.
it's definitely a journey. Let me just get to a couple of questions from the people. Are we going into the? Somebody says, "Are we going? Oh, hold on, where is it at? Are we going into the energizing the organs of the organ?"
Yes.
Yes, we are. All right. Another question is, somebody says, "Does the chair have to have arms?"
No.
Okay. Oh, for those of you asking about the links will go out. I sent it out more than once. They will go out late tonight, and I'm gonna send it out about three times before the actual event tomorrow. What I need all of y'all to do is to make sure the email you left with Eventbrite is the correct email. Sometimes people use the wrong email and they think I never sent the link, but the link got sent to whatever email you use to sign up with Eventbrite is whatever email is going to get the link. So just double check tonight. Make sure y'all got the right link. Everybody will get a link tonight, late tonight, and also it'll be sent out several times tomorrow just to ensure proper delivery. If you don't see it, check your junk or spam folder or promotion folder. There's a lot of folders that hide these type of emails that come from Eventbrite or Mailchimp or something like that. So, but it will be sent out, family. Let's get to another question. Let's see. Okay, so for those who purchase tickets and where's that at? And won't be able to make the event, like I said, you will have lifetime access. So whatever link you get is the link that you use to have lifetime access. Gigi said, I got my link yesterday. That's impossible because I did not send out links, Gigi. So I don't know how you got your link yesterday. That is virtually impossible. Let's get to some more questions.
That's not good.
I don't know what he got the link. Maybe he thought the email. He's considering the email a link. A lot of our people, aren't tech savvy, and if they get an email, they'll just say I got the link, but you didn't get the link. You don't have to download Zoom. We're using StreamYard, the same thing as I use on YouTube, so you don't have to download Zoom. It's going to be an extremely easy process. Some people get lost with the Zoom process sometime. All you got to do is when you get this link, just click on it. Bam, you're there. That's it. Nothing else, nothing less. You don't have to have access code. You don't have to have a certain password. None of that. You just click on the link once you get it, family. Let's okay. Somebody wanted you to touch on somebody says, are you familiar with Master Yao of the Grand Trine? Will we be doing that type of 360 tantra practice?
No. No. No, we're not going to do that kind of tantric practice, and I'm not really familiar with the type of tantric practice that he does.
Okay. Let's get to the next question. Somebody says, Master Rich, can you ask? Nobody never said it before, Master Rich. Can you ask how to release chi or key wings from your back to front? Do you understand what he's releasing chi from your back to your front? Do you understand that? I don't really.
I guess basically he's talking about the back channel and the front channel. And the back channel carries a very specific type of chi. The front channel carries a very specific type of chi. The front channel is a feminine channel. The back channel is a masculine channel. And there are certain practices where you move the energy up the back and you bring it down the front to ignite, activate, invigorate the chakra channels and the root systems of the chakras that run down the center of the front channel. That may be what he's speaking about.
Okay. Oh, this is something we have on a flyer, but we didn't get to do a show about it. So a couple of people are asking that about are you going to speak on losing weight or fat loss?
Yeah, yeah, we are going to speak on that.
That's gonna be dope. That's gonna be real good, y'all. That's gonna be real good. So what when a person, because some people could eat a lot and gain a lot of weight. Some people could eat a lot and they don't gain no weight. They say it's you got a fast metabolism. So in terms of energetics of it all, what's happening when a person is gaining weight versus when a person's losing weight on an energetic level?
Yeah, I mean, it has a lot to do with the flow of energy, in the body. It has a lot to do with how energy, permeates and moves through the different organs and the glands. It has a lot to do with the health and vitality of the glandular system. And again, most of the glands, the major glands in the body, are directly connected to the chakra system. So if the glands aren't functioning properly, if they're not firing in the way that they need to fire life force energy, then the chakra and the responsibility that that chakra has in the body becomes compromised.
Mm,
And so that can impact weight gain, it can impact weight loss, and it's all based on what your endocrine system is either not doing or doing.
okay. Somebody's asking, are we going to learn in demonstration how to harness our sexual energy?
Yes.
Dee Harris, yes, Dee Harris. She gonna sign up right now. She gonna run to that computer. Shout out Dee Harris. Yeah, we're gonna learn that. For those of you who want to know, there will be demonstrations on how to harness your sexual energy from the master teacher himself. Okay, so yeah. Somebody's asking, how should I prepare? The brother just yeah, he talked about not eating and anything else. You said not eating and just bring a mat.
Yeah, not eating, or not necessarily not eating, but whatever you consume before the workshop, make sure it's light. It's got to be light.
Mm,
You don't want to go into a workshop where you're going to be dealing with energy cultivation practices with a full stomach. You have to stop and you have to think about how much energy goes in to the digestive process of the human body. You want to now be able to use that energy for what we're going to be doing with respect to the practices that we're going to be embracing.
okay. They want to know, what is eczema caused by? Is that a stagnant energy issue?
It is stagnant energy. It's stagnant energy, and a lot of it is stagnation in and around the kidneys as the kidney organ and also the liver. And we'll be doing specific practices, because kidney and liver speak directly to the condition of and movement of energy that activates skin texture, vitality, and appearance.
Okay. Somebody said, is it one? It's 1 p.m. Eastern time. 1 p.m. Eastern time. So I guess that would be what is that? 10 o'clock on the West Coast. But yes, 1 p.m. Eastern time. They said, do you work with paraplegics?
I've never worked with a paraplegic.
Mm-hmm. Somebody says, are we going to be working on autoimmune diseases?
We're going to be working on building energy and levels of vitality in the body that creates an automatic adjustment of how energy moves in a healthy physical and biochemical terrain, which means that whatever is out of balance, you will now have the ability to bring into balance. So, autoimmune function or dysfunction is a system taking place within the human body that dictates something that is out of balance, that is dysfunctional.
Mm-hmm.
So, what we will be learning in the cultivation of this energy is bringing these things back into balance.
Indeed. Somebody wants to know, can you participate in the practice of Qigong safely if you are not as disciplined yet?
Of course, I mean, I'm not going to take anybody into anything that is going to be detrimental in any way for your health.
Indeed.
We're going to be dealing with energetic simplicities that most people, when you see how simple yet how powerful these practices are, it's going to blow you away.
Mm, okay, I'm excited, y'all. I'm excited. So what you're teaching us tomorrow, this is my question, Wayne. What you're teaching us tomorrow, do we so we apply these techniques every day? We do these exercises every day?
Yes, you want these practices to become your ritual
Mm,
on a daily basis. And we'll get more into that at the beginning of the workshop.
all right. All right. I'm definitely going to incorporate it in my daily practices. Somebody wants to know, are there any Qigong practices that can help induce lucid dreaming more often?
Of course,
Hmm. You gonna go over any of that tomorrow?
if we
Okay.
have time, yeah.
The last
I mean, we've got a lot of information to cover.
mhm,
I mean,
mhm.
4 hours seems like a lot, but when you start going through the program and begin learning what it is you're going to be learning, 4 hours will go like that.
Go, yeah, you ain't lying about that. Definitely. Let's see. Uh, Let me see. I'm gonna get to another question. Yes, yeah, a lot of y'all asking the same question. Yes, once you purchase a ticket, for everybody who just came in, you have lifetime access. The same link you get when you purchase a ticket will be the same link you use to access this at any time. Uh are there any qigong practices that help with releasing stored trauma in the nervous system?
There are, but stored trauma moves through the nerves, but it doesn't really occupy space in the nerves. I mean, that's not the base, that's not its origin. Trauma is usually held primarily within the area of the solar plexus. Now, you can deal with other offshoots of trauma that can take up residence in other areas, like maybe the pituitary to some degree, the throat. It depends on what the trauma is. You know, I mean, you could be dealing with sexual trauma, you could be dealing with impact trauma, maybe from an accident or something of that nature. But trauma is usually held within the area of the solar plexus chakra.
Somebody asks, any particular environment we should be in at the time of the workshop?
Peaceful.
Peaceful, family, peaceful. Somebody wants to know, does Wayne receive the assistance from elementals to help with this work?
Always.
Hmm.
That's the first thing I ask for.
Indeed.
You know, I make sure that my guides come in and are working with me at all times.
You hear that? All the time. All right. This gonna be fun, y'all. Will these practices help us have a light heart?
Definitely.
Okay, let's get to the next question. Does Qigong help with becoming or being a breatharian or pranayama?
It does because Qigong is based on advanced breathing techniques. And a lot of that, in terms of being a breatharian, you know, first of all, you've got to get to a place where the air is fresh enough, pure enough that when you inhale it, you're getting all the specific particulates that are going to enliven the human body. And you're not going to get that in the cities.
For real, you definitely ain't gonna get that in the cities. For those coming in late, you asking, can I still purchase? Yes, you could purchase up until tomorrow. The start time. I think the cutoff time is 1 or 2 o'clock to get tickets. But yeah, I would advise you to get it earlier when you can, so you can make sure you get that link. Because if you get it at 1 o'clock, you might not get the link to 120 or 110, and maybe a 5-10 minute delay. You want to get every second of this workshop live, even though you're gonna have lifetime access to it. You're just gonna, it's gonna be a the energy is gonna be off the hook for the when Wayne is live tomorrow and the people watching and everybody talking in the live chat. It's gonna be a good. Well, everybody ain't gonna be talking because hopefully y'all gonna be doing the exercises. But people can't help but talk. They're gonna be trying to do both at the same time. But yeah, everybody keep that. Yeah, you're gonna have the access, lifetime access, family. Everybody who purchases will have lifetime access. Some people said they're in Africa. Don't worry, you will have lifetime access to the workshop. Let's get to the next question. How does the Qigong activate our melanin, and will the exercise assist us to activate it at will?
Well, when you talk about melanin activation, this is what takes place. You're talking about neuromelanin. And neuromelanin runs through all of the chakra roots, it runs through the endocrine system, it runs through the pineal body, the pituitary body, which are the glands in the endocrine system that most people are familiar with. So, what you're talking about when you talk Qigong, you're talking about the activation of those glands to be able to produce not only melanin, but the specific compounds, the chemical compounds that feed into the expansion of consciousness and the overall vitality of the human body. So, chi cultivation it's everything.
Mm,
It's everything. Chi cultivation is the essence of life.
mm.
And that's what you're going to
Powerful,
learn tomorrow. You're going to experience
powerful,
exactly what that means.
powerful. Can't wait, my brother. Can't wait. Will this be more of a follow along type of class or interactive?
Well, It's going to be interactive, but you're going to be following along to become interactive.
Yeah, I did. That's what I was thinking in my mind. It's gonna be both. If you're following along, it's interactive. You're interacted. um. Oh, y'all still act. Yeah, everybody, listen. If you're going out of town tomorrow, don't worry. Just purchase your ticket. You're gonna have lifetime access. Shout out to Hollow, regular viewer on the channel. I appreciate your support. But yeah, if you can't make it tomorrow, don't worry, Hollow. You will have lifetime access no matter where you are in this world. If you purchase the link by tomorrow, you will have lifetime access. I don't know if we're gonna have the tickets on sale after the event yet, so just make sure you purchase it by tomorrow. That way you can ensure you have lifetime access. This is an investment. This is an investment into yourself, into your family, into your future, even into your past, because you're correcting the past, the trauma and the stress and all that. So it said that's why this brother wrote a book called Ancient Future. You know what I'm saying? So you're
Exactly.
correcting the past, the present, and the future all at the same time, family. That's what this is all about. It's gonna be powerful. Let's see. Let's get. We ain't gonna be on here too long, fam. We're gonna be on here for about 6 more minutes. Then we're gonna get out of here. We just making sure everybody know about the process. If you're coming in late, I will send out the link late tonight, and again a couple of times tomorrow to ensure you get it. If you don't see it, check your junk, your spam, your promo folders. But you will get the link late tonight as well as early tomorrow. So like I said, we're gonna be on here about 5 more minutes. Let's take a couple of more questions before we get out of here. Once again, thank you for everybody who's tuning in. If you can't make it tomorrow, maybe next time. But for right now, family, is going down tomorrow. We're gonna make history tomorrow in this community with this type of spiritual practice. And we've been sleeping on it. We gave it away. Let the other coaches enjoy it. But this is our time now. This is our awakening. This is our graduation. We got the caps. We got the caps, y'all. We got the caps and the gowns. We're graduating. All right. Next question. Can you build muscle with Qigong?
Of course, definitely. Qigong, and we'll get into this. We'll get into this a little more tomorrow when we get into the organ practices. But muscle strength and power is generated from your organs and your glands.
Mm.
Your strength does not come through your musculature. It comes through your organs and your glands, which impact your muscles.
Mm. So a strong organ in a gland doesn't necessarily make you muscular, but it will make you strong.
It gives you the ability to build muscle in the
Okay.
body.
Okay.
And what it does, it gives you authentic power. It gives you authentic strength. I mean, I've seen people who are serious weightlifters, but they can't do a basic yoga pose because yoga builds a different kind of strength in the body that's real strength that engages and integrates with the organs and the glandular system of the human body. And that kind of strength creates a different level of endurance that bodybuilders just don't have.
Okay. Somebody's asking, will we be going into the iron shirt at all?
No.
Okay, next question. Do you suggest or advise using any herbal aids prior to the practice? And
To
he got
drink herbal teas, if you have specific teas that like really activate and help in the cultivation of chi, if that's where you are in terms of your awareness and your knowledge, then yeah, you know, like there are certain herbal formulas. There's one that's even, a lot of the Chinese formulas can be used in terms of just opening, expanding, and allowing greater chi flow through the meridians. So if you have that kind of awareness, then yeah, definitely go for it. drink some tea, take some sups, that's going to open and allow you to receive a greater volume of chi through the meridians. If that's where you are in your understanding of the practice of herbal formulas, then definitely go for that.
Okay. Can we purchase that same price from another student after event? That doesn't make sense. Cosmic Ray, Unity. That's bootlegging. That's what you call bootlegging. And I mean, if you choose to do that, then that's on you. I mean, but you want to support the people who are putting the actual event together. So I don't even know people do that. But yeah, you gotta hit up myself after the event. Like I said, I'll give y'all information later on. But for right now, we're focusing on this event tomorrow. But I'll let you give you information on that later on, family. All right, about availability after. What does it mean? Somebody's asking, what does it mean when melanated folk experience sun allergy type of issues?
Sun allergy, that you're allergic to the sun. Most of the time, you're dealing with congestive issues in the body, in the organs specifically. That could be intestinal congestion, could be liver congestion. Um, those are the areas, could be kidney. These are areas that deal with the absorption, the transmutation, and, basically the receptivity of solar energy into the body. And if that's not happening, then you're dealing with a congestive condition.
Hmm. Two more questions, family. Does Qigong help with cellular regeneration and can it help regrow scar tissue?
You want to regrow scar tissue? You don't want to regrow scar tissue. You want to remove scar tissue. But if I think that's what you're saying, I mean, maybe you do want to regrow it. But yeah, I mean, Qigong, the essence of Qigong is cellular regeneration. That's the essence of it. And in terms of removing scar tissue, Qigong will help to remove scar tissue, but you can use enzymes to do that as well. There's an enzyme formula called nepronol that's like just par excellence for removing superficial scar tissue
Okay.
anywhere on the body and anywhere on the inside of the body. When you deal with a lot of enzymes, which you call fibrolytic, scar tissue is an excess of fibrin that appears in and on the body. So to take an enzyme formula that's specifically designed to break down fibrin and remove it is going to remove any kind of scar tissue that you have internally or externally.
Okay. Somebody in the chat wrote silkworm enzymes to remove scar tissue. You ever heard of that? Silkworm enzymes?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Last question, family. Is this related to Reiki in any way?
No.
Oh, let me squeeze this one in. Can pregnant women practice Qigong?
Yes.
Okay. All right, family. Like I said, we ain't gonna be too long because it's all about tomorrow. I want to thank y'all for joining us this last couple of weeks in our journey to this workshop. You remember when talking to Wayne the first show when I came up with the idea for the workshop, and I said, "Damn, we should do a workshop." And this is an example of your imagination becoming reality. It was just a thought, it was just an idea in my mind, but it was a very energetic idea. So I know when I have these energetic ideas, it's divine inspiration. So I followed it. I told Wayne I would call him the next day. I called the brother. The brother said he was down. We set up a date, and here we are, family. We're one day away from it. And I'm very thankful. I think this is going to be definitely one of the best workshops, if not the best one I've put together, just because of the fact that it's not just an intellectual workshop. It's something that we could put in practice. It's something that we could pass down. And I hate to compare the workshops because they're all great in their own sense. Like if I have a cryptocurrency workshop, that's great in terms of finances. So this is its own entity. But I'm just happy when I'm able to put together a workshop like this. Family, I'm gonna share the link one more time in the chat. For those who have not purchased yet, I advise you to purchase. It's definitely the cheapest you're gonna get this master teacher for ever, family. So I want to thank the brother once again for coming on the platform and giving it to my platform at an extremely reasonable rate compared to some of the other workshops that's out there, as well as ones that he do. Before we get out of here, Wayne, would you like to lead the people with anything before we get out of here in preparation for tomorrow?
Just get some good rest. Be prepared. For a journey, and we'll talk about a variety of different things in the beginning as we move through the program. But you want to just prep yourself for being receptive for information and feelings and ideas that you've never encountered before,
Mm.
and to tell yourself that it's okay.
Oh man, that's awesome. That's awesome. That's awesome, Wayne. Once again, fam, thanks for everybody who tuned in. This is Brother Rich, Wayne Chandler, author of the one of the greatest books I've read, Ancient Future. We'll see. Hopefully, we'll see most of you tomorrow. I would love to see all you there tomorrow, but we'll see a lot of y'all tomorrow. On that note, we signing out. Peace, family. Peace, Wayne.
Peace.